So, hello and welcome to my first YouTube video. A quick introduction, my name is Eric and I am 19 years old. That is probably all you need to know for the moment, so let's just get to the video. Now, I really hope that this video will reach the right audience, and by that I mean anime enjoyers, manga connoisseurs, fellow otaku. Why, you may be wondering? Well, because as you may have already read from the title of this video, well, the main theme of today's episode, this first episode, is gonna be anime boys. No, we all love our boys, don't we? There's just so many of them, and they all have these exceptional qualities. Some are incredibly smart, some are strong, some are kinda gay, a little bit, and some are very gay. But the one quality that they all have in common is the fact that they all have incredible and memorable voices. So what I decided to do today, well, I've chosen 4 anime boys. Levi ACKERMAN from Attack on Titan, Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, Light Yagami from Death Note, and Tengen Uzui from Demon Slayer. Now, I will be trying to do a sort of an impression of these characters. Quick premise, I am absolutely not a professional voice actor. To be honest with you, I have absolutely no knowledge about voice acting. I'm saying that for you just to not expect like spot-on impressions. They're not gonna be. So, as I already said, the first character I'm going to be trying to do an impression of is going to be Levi ACKERMAN from Attack on Titan. Now, the thing with Levi's voice is that he has this sort of a nasal quality to it. It almost sounds like he's constantly like congested. For example, there's this famous quote by him. It's not even a quote, it's just a word basically he says. Like second season, I think, at some point he's like torturing a guy. And he says maybe or something, which in Japanese sounds like kamuna. And he says it like kamuna, something like that. And it really, you know what I mean. I don't know how the fuck to explain this, but you know what I mean. Levi ACKERMAN. Alright. Now the second character I'm going to be trying to do an impression of is going to be Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. He also has somewhat of a weird voice for shonen standards because as a character he's this extremely strong, tall dude who doesn't show his eyes. You would expect him to have a lower voice than he actually has. I have watched Jujutsu Kaisen, but I haven't really paid so much attention to the voice acting at the time when I watched it. So I have rewatched it recently and I tried to pay more attention, especially to his voice, because I wanted to do this impression of him. And I noticed that in quite a lot of occasions, actually, he does this weird thing. He almost cracks his voice. To give you an example, the clip where he says, like the first episode or the second one, I don't remember. When he's talking to Itadori, he says like, "Daijoubu datte kimi yowai mo." It translates to it's gonna be alright because you're weak or something like that. And the way he says it's really weird because he goes like and yeah, so that's sort of what I mean. Sometimes he goes really high in pitch and there's almost this like breaking point of his voice, which is a little bit weird. It's gonna be quite challenging to do, but I'm gonna try. Let's give it a go. Now, the third character I'm going to be trying to do is going to be, I think, the hardest one out of the 4 because it's going to be, well, Light Yagami from Death Note. Now, I've decided to do the most famous clip of Light Yagami probably. It's a certain point where Light Yagami confesses that he is, well, Kira. And the moment where he says this, there's a whole like 10 to 15 seconds part where he just laughs hysterically. And that is going to be quite challenging. Okay, so let's get to work. Now, the 4th and final character that we have today is going to be Tengen Uzui. Tengen Uzui is a character that sounds exactly the way you would expect him to sound. He's this extremely strong, muscular, tall guy He almost reminds me of some JoJo characters. Not exactly style-wise because they're quite different, but that was a motorbike. He has that aura, like that JoJo aura to him. Aura? Aura. 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 Yeah. Even his voice sort of reminds me of JoJo characters because it has this really deep, but at the same time like full voice. It almost reminds me of something like, of お前はもう死んでる. Something like that, he's got this strong deep tone to it. Well, let's get to work. Well, and that was the last one. Now I'm gonna do some editing and see you later.
Oi, 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 oi. Mate, mate. これ以上俺に建前つきゃなら、お前の両親の骨を折る。大丈夫でしょ。だって君、やばいもん。そうだ。僕がキラだ。俺は神だ。お前らはゴミだ。
Yeah, okay, that's gonna be all for today's video. I've been working on this for like 5 hours now. I am exhausted. My voice is dead. So as I already said, this is my first YouTube video, so I'm really not used to this, like speaking to a camera, to have this setup around me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll be extremely glad to see you in my next videos because I plan to do more. We'll see how this one goes, but I haven't said that. Thank you very much again for watching this video, and well, goodbye.